I had uh, similar thing in college. Um, I got to the point where I was just distraught. In between first and second quarter, I was in a pre-med program. Didn't, and I realized "Nah, it's not quite for me. I could do it academically. It just didn't feel like it was
Right.
part of where I needed to go. So in that distraught place, I hit my knees and I prayed. And I said, Father, I want to know what truth is, and I'm willing to die for it if necessary. Now, that was an 18-year-old's prayer, right? And so what happened a couple, 3 days later, I think that was a Saturday night, Tuesday afternoon, came back from class, did the obligatory bong hit and album side meditation. It was
Sure.
1975, right?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Been
No,
in
it
the
makes sense.
auditorium, we all did it.
Sure.
And yet it shouldn't have had this kind of effect. I'm listening to Journey's first album, and in the middle, in between the vocals and the vamp on in the morning day, this voice I've been familiar with since my 5-year-old times, right, asks me by name if I'm willing to die for what I believe in. What do you do with that? So immediately, my first thought was Christ consciousness. That just seemed to be it, right?
Okay.
It felt a little empty. I say felt because that's where I sense things. So I gave that up and I thought, okay, what could be cosmic consciousness? Yes, because it felt full, right?
Sure.
Next thing I know, there's a rocket ship taking off. Neil Sean does a guitar riff, sound like a rocket ship
Yeah.
taking off. I get a tug from my solar plexus. I pop out of body, turn to look at my body laying across my bed, turn back to look where I'm going, and before I can get turned around, I'm engulfed by white light. And it has this amazing sensation to it. And so I start analyzing. I felt individuated and yet part of a collective, of a
That's
unity,
interesting.
right? God,
Sure.
if you will, right? My limited understanding of it. And so in that space, I began to analyze and I came up with, okay, it's iridescent, it's high pitched, it's effervescent. And then I realized I was thinking because I wasn't, right? I didn't think that I was thinking. When I became aware, it's like, oh, I'm thinking I can't be dead. Woohoo! Wow, is there more? And then with that question, there was a movement, slight, but I felt it. And I'm now in an indigo background with points of light surrounding me. I know the points of light are points of consciousness intuitively. Don't know if they're in body or not because I know I'm not, but I have the sense that they are. And then the voice picks back up and basically delivers my mission, that I'm supposed to work with these in my lifetime, that things are going to happen, that faith, have faith and trust that everything will be there at its appointed time, just to simply trust and allow.